Hey Cyclones fans, Everett Fitzhugh here for Cyclones TV, standing with the newest member of the Cyclones family, Assistant Coach Pat Wellar. Pat, thank you so much for joining us here today. And I know recently just moved into Cincinnati. What are your first impressions here of the city? You've been here a couple of times as a player. Now you're getting ready to call the city home.
Well, so far it's been great. Obviously, really excited to get settled in, and obviously my girlfriend Jenny's here as well, and we're both really excited. It's a great city. So far, everything with the organization is awesome, and just looking forward to the next chapter.
You yourself recently just retired from being a player. Last couple of seasons, you were actually a player assistant coach for a couple of teams. What was that experience like, and what are some of the differences between being a regular assistant to a player coach? What are some of your responsibilities that you had over these last couple of seasons?
Well, the player assistant coach was kind of a fine line. It's I was playing every game, but I was kind of in charge of running the defense and stuff like that, which was I thought was pretty valuable in terms of going forward and trying to teach the intricacies of defense and all that sort of stuff, and trying to help the younger players out. It's kind of prepared me in the terms of going forward and trying to help our young guys who aspire to be at the American League level. And everyone at our level wants to get higher and push forward to the best levels possible. And I thought I learned a little bit there. It's hard as a player because you don't get to fully immerse yourself in the day-to-day, but really looking forward to that with Matt here going forward, and learning from him, and just making sure that our players have every opportunity to get to the next level.
Now, what would you say your coaching style is like, and how do you think that will mesh and gel with Matt McDonald's coaching style?
Well, I've had a lot of good coaches, and my experiences from the best coaches I've had through the assistant coaches. I think as assistant coach, you have to be a player's coach. You have to be kind of their shoulder to lean on and all that sort of stuff like that, and kind of be a nice little way from the head coach to the players, and kind of be that buffer. And I look forward to that. I want to have a great relationship with my players. I want to make sure that they know what the expectation is of them as a player, and what their role is, and the expectation that's required from them. But also let them know that hey, we're gonna have fun here. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna achieve everything we want to. We want to win first, and make sure that everyone gets that opportunity to get to the next level, which they all want. Well, it will be a fresh-faced team, that's for sure. And it's no secret there. We've lost a few players to Europe, which is always tough. You can't replace those. But that being said, we really like what we're putting forward. We think that the players that are coming in are doing a great job. But it's just nothing really changes. It's about the mentality that we're going to win here first, and we're going to develop through winning. And that's the biggest thing, is that we're going to give all of our players the opportunity to move up. But that being said, when we're here in Cincinnati, we expect a lot of good things. This is a great spot to play hockey. I'm lucky enough to be fortunate to be here. Matt loves it, raves about it. And then that being said, all our players should feel the same. We're going to take care of them. We're going to make sure that this is a great spot. And obviously, losing players is tough, but that's all part of this level. We're the AA level for a reason. Players will move on, but that being said, it means that, hey, good opportunities will come from players being here.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that you were a little bit of a tough guy back in your days as a player. You look at your Hockey DB page, over 1,200 penalty minutes, a lot of those in fights, and I guess some of that toughness mentality you're bringing here as well. Is that one of the identities that you and Coach Matt McDonald want to have this year? A tough team, hard-nosed team to play against. And I guess another question for you, are you going to be giving post-fight or post-practice boxing lessons to some of the guys to work on their fighting a little bit?
To address the fighting thing, honestly, I was just one of those guys who did whatever it took to stay at the highest level possible. And I was a hard-nosed player, and for the most part, I'll never ask any of our players to fight, but or any of that, or any of that sort of stuff. But I think that there is something to players playing hard and being competitors. I think that's more important than the whole fighting thing per se. I think fighting is kind of losing its way in hockey, as you can kind of see with fight rules being kind of put in place in the OHL and the AHL. But that being said, I just want our players to compete, and I want them to play hard and be hard to play against, like you alluded to. I think that's so important. I think you can win a lot of games by just making sure your players play, all out every shift. That was my mentality as a player. Was I treated every shift. It's a cliche, but I treated every shift like it was my last. And you just never know what this game can bring to you. But that being said, I truly believe that if you have a team of competitors, a team that want to win, and a team that want to fight for every inch out there, but I think it'll go a long way. So I hope to make sure that that's kind of a theme throughout our team, and help Matt along that process. I know that we're on the cusp of doing some really special things here. Well, we really like what we put together, and that's no secret. We're obviously, like you said before, we've lost players, and that's tough for a lot of fans who want the continuity and the familiarity with their players, and that's normal. But the players that we brought in, we're really, really excited about, and it's a team of character. It's a team of former leaders at every level, whether it be collegiate or major, junior up in Canada. Like, I think our team is just based on a lot of good people, first and foremost. Now, that being said, yeah, you need great players. I think we have that. We're going to build on that. And, I think from the goaltending out, we're really excited about what's being put together. And obviously, our goal is, here is to win. We're not trying to be competitive. We're trying to win. And I think that we've got the mold right now of the starting puzzles right now. And that being said, we're really excited.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to the start of the 2016-17 season, with first faceoff coming up on the 15th of October against the Indy Fuel. Assistant Coach Pat Wellar, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck this season, and we'll definitely talk to you down the road.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, this has been Everett Fitzhugh and Pat Wellar for Cyclones TV.